This is very funny. I'm trying to think of what the example of this is. Like, Brian mentioned this. What was it?
When Mike Tyson got out of jail, they set him up with a patsy to start his career back up. His name was Peter McNeely.
And where was he from? Like Fall River or something like that?
Yeah, he was from rural, I think, Western Mass. Had a thick accent, Irish guy, 4-leaf clover on his robe. Not a smart man. He said famously said Tyson had doo-doo in his pants. Anyway, Tyson knocked him out in about 45 seconds.
Now, we should say, I can't remember again. Why are we talking about this? Oh, yeah, put up this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now, I want to be clear. Krystal Ball is not coming out of prison.
Yes. Krystal's the Tyson here.
Did Tommy Lauren invite Krystal onto the show?
Well, okay, before
or did
we
this
even
happen
start,
by accident?
read the comments. Just like, can we just do non-full? Yeah, go down. I mean, this is her own channel. Okay. Tommy made the mistake of inviting someone with a fully functional brain on her show. Tommy, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You got humiliated. Tommy didn't know Puerto Rico was a part of the USA. That's part 2 if we want to do it quickly. But the whole thing's really worth your time. She got smoked.
All right, let's go. Let's watch it.
Okay.
But it's fascinating. Did Tommy invite Krystal on?
It
or
seems
did
that way.
Krystal somehow figure out a way of
I don't think she crowded him.
Yeah. Okay. Because this is, I mean, hat tip to Tommy for
stepping into the arena.
Stepping into the arena of ideas. But also, maybe reverse hat tip for having absolutely no sense of just how insulated she has been for years.
Right. But she's someone who probably needs to do this a little bit too, because she got kind of sidelined for daring to say that she was somewhat pro-choice.
Yeah, she says pro-choice is the libertarian position.
So this part is on free speech. This is getting a little less attention. We'll play the Bad Bunny thing that's going a little viral in a sec, but she also destroys her here.
And you have to put it together, Tommy. I genuinely want to ask you this question. Like, is there nothing that he's done that you feel like, it's a little too far? Like we've had the tariffs, which have been wild and unilaterally imposed. We've got Palantir getting contracts to surveil anyone and everyone they want to. We have people being sent to a foreign gulag with zero due process. We have National Guard being deployed in city after city after city. You have American citizens. I mean,
city after city after city.
Which
cities has he deployed National Guard to besides protecting
LA,
federal?
DC, Memphis, Portland.
We invited him here. We invited him to
states.
Tennessee. We invited him to Tennessee. Governor invited him to come clean up the streets of Memphis because they desperately need the help. So this is, I'm genuinely curious in this.
But Tommy, can you respond to the question though? None of this you feel this is a little too far. Saying policing comedians' monologues, right?
He's not
using lawsuits to threaten media, consolidating media in the hands of his allies.
I know that you're not trying to allege that Jimmy Kimmel or Colbert were taken off the air because of President Trump.
They obviously were. I mean, Kimmel in particular. Colbert, you could make another argument about. But the FCC commissioner came out and said we could do this the easy way or the hard way. And next thing you know, Disney pulls the plug. Why? Because they know that this president weaponizes the federal government against his adversaries. They're worried about their business deals because the backlash was so severe. Look, these people don't care about anything about their bottom line. I hope you agree with that. And they saw more than 1.7 million Disney customers cancel their Disney Plus subscriptions. So they were like, oh, we've got an even bigger problem here. But there is zero doubt that the intention is to chill speech, to make anyone who opposes this president think twice before they do that. That's what the university crackdowns are about. That's what the legal crackdowns are about. That's what kidnapping students off the street for writing an op-ed. That's what that's about. That's what the National Guard in the street is about. And that's what him saying to these generals today, we have to use the military against the enemy within. So you may not like the term fascist. You may not like it when it's thrown around by Democrats. They had no problem with it when it was thrown around by Trump, by the way. But that is, in fact, the accurate description of what we're seeing here. And so I have no problem with people trying to accurately describe the situation that they're experiencing in their own country.
Do you think that I have so many questions for you? That whole thing, like democracy under attack, dictator on day one, that worked so well for you guys in November of last year.
Oh, pause it. Hold on. Now, you see what she's doing here,
Yes.
right? I'm not going to address the substance of what you said now. I'm going to shift the conversation to you guys as if she's talking to Kamala Harris and saying like, oh, you're going to run on this again type of thing.
But Trump did run on it and he won, calling Democrats fascists.
Right.
Part of the thing that she missed when she was just staring dumbly into the camera, waiting for Krystal to stop talking.
and holding with like both hands on her seat. Like, she was like,
I'm sorry,
"Whoa."
but I will say that is a trick if you're a woman to not look broad-shouldered. So you poke your chest out. That's what she's doing. That's what she's mugging. She's mugging. Yeah. I mean, she has a whole new face. She's got to show it off. Sorry.
Are we skipping or are we go?
Just 15 seconds of Krystal here because she calls out what we're saying.
That you're still using it and you think that it's working on the American people. It didn't, and
Tommy,
it's not.
Not everything is about a poll. Right. Some things are about like you actually have a principle and you actually care about protecting First Amendment.
I mean, to me, if you guys think that though, that's fine.
This is to me,
Krystal,
one of the best things about America.
Yeah. So that was really just calling. But then the part that people are circulating is the Puerto Rico thing that we really enjoyed.
Yeah, let's
46-17.
play this. Apparently, the Super Bowl has named who their halftime act is.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. I'm not super familiar. People are not going to be surprised. But
he's Puerto Rican.
Apparently,
he was the guy. Do you remember at the rally when what that stupid comedian said, made fun of Puerto Rico?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hinchcliffe. He called that out. That was a big story at the time because he's a huge Spanish-speaking artist. And he also had pissed off conservatives recently because he said he's not going to tour in the United States because he's afraid that his largely, Latino audience, that there was going to be ICE that would raid it. And he had credible reasons to believe that. And so the Republicans are upset about this and all up in arms that God forbid Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl. And here Tommy, or whatever it's called, displays her ignorance.
Guys, the last thing I want to talk to you about
Most
is
importantly,
because I'm about ready to do my commentary on it. But do you think Bad Bunny is a good choice for the Super Bowl?
I'm not that knowledgeable about him, but it seems fine, and I don't know why it's a big deal. Seems like a great American artist, so sure.
He's not an American artist, but
he's Puerto Rican. That's part of America, dear.
Yeah, you don't think you have any problem with him saying like?
Sorry, can we just stop on that? That Tommy realizes what she's done and has to backfill in it's the stuff he's done makes him un-American.
But Krystal knew what she was doing too.
She walked her right into
and
it.
It wasn't hard. I want to give Krystal credit for that. When she said American, she knew that could happen, but it might have exceeded her wildest expectations.
Just go back a little bit because I just want to see if there's any indication. I imagine that the muscle control of the face that Tommy has is probably somewhat
performance
inhibited.
enhancing.
But I wonder if we can see any flash of realization.
Facial tick?
Yeah.
Do you think Bad Bunny is a good choice for the Super Bowl?
I'm not that knowledgeable about him, but it seems fine, and I don't know why it's a big deal. Seems like a great American artist, so sure.
He's not an American artist, but
he's Puerto Rican. That's part of America, dear.
Yeah, you don't think you have any problem with him saying
the deer.
I'm sure you don't. Mother effers and sons of and that he's not going to perform here.
He said mother effers and sons of bitches.
Go back a little bit.
The deer was so devastating. What?
I think that's what people on the left are saying about ICE is what she's saying.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who cares?
Puerto Rican. That's part of America, dear.
Yeah, you don't think you have any problem with him saying the ICE is, I'm sure you don't, mother effers and sons of and that he's not going to perform here due to immigration?
America agrees with him on that.
You think so?
The majority of Americans think ICE has gone too far. They've watched videos of like 79-year-old business owners be slammed to the ground and their ribs broken by ICE. So I think the American people are probably on board with that message at this point, Tommy.
Okay. Well, whoever you're talking to, I'm sure is. I'm not so sure the rest of the country is, but
I'm just looking at the polls. That's all.
Yeah, but you told me earlier that the polls didn't matter, Krystal.
That are behind my statements, not just the vibes.
Matter. Remember that when you told me
Wait. I wish this is like the one time I wish we had a body language person. Go back, watch what happened.
Playing with her nails.
No, she's playing with her engagement ring. And when she has clearly like been completely eviscerated by Krystal, it's almost like she needs to look at that diamond on her ring to be like, everything's going to be fine.
I am valuable.
Watch this. Watch her hands.
Owners be slammed to the ground and their ribs broken by ICE. So I think the American people are probably on board with that message at this point, Tommy.
Okay. Well, whoever you're talking to, I'm sure is. I'm not so sure the rest of the country is, but
I'm just looking at the polls. That's all.
Yeah, but you told me earlier that the polls didn't matter, Krystal.
That are behind my statements.
Remember that when you told me that earlier?
It's all going to be fine.
Yes.
It's all going to be fine.
A man thinks I'm valuable.
It's all going to be fine.
That's what I do every day.
That's if I ever find myself at a loss for words, here, put us up here. If I'm at a loss for words, that's the way we do it. It's just sort of like, okay.
I am recentered now.
Huge diamond.
Big mistake by Tommy for having Krystal on. I'd encourage people to watch the whole thing if they need a mood elevator.
Man, can you imagine being like that? Like,
that is quite a set she's on too.
It must be nice for Krystal, who works so hard and has to like, spar with people all the time, to just take a day off and put Madden on easy.
And like she tries she tries the thing where she's like, I don't know who you're talking to, and it doesn't work on Krystal, who does a show with a conservative all the time.
Yeah,
like
where like Tommy Lauren's clearly in some sort of like, it looks like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, it does.
You keep waiting for like the snowflakes to fall down, like in the like literally zoom out, and she's actually in one of those like snow globes.
Yes, or like the interior of like a highway psychic's office.
God, that is awesome. Well, that is
great job about kick.com. Thank you for the content.
Thank you for the content.
It is also a the title of that. Tell me, Lauren wishes Krystal Ball good luck with socialism, as if like she's admitting that she could not make an argument other than like, well, we'll see about that, and that's it.
Yeah,
that was the alternate title they had for that video. Tell me, Lauren says, we'll see about that to Krystal Ball.
About whether Puerto Rico's in America or not.
yeah.
Center spiral, they call that bisexual lighting. Make fun half again. I need that. That's part of America, dear, embroidered on some throw pillows.
A deer or a hunt, like a well-placed deer or a well-placed honey, can be devastating, and I should try to steal that a little bit more when I'm trying to be condescending.
Coming from a woman to a woman too.
Oh my God, I know. It's like it's so gratifying. I can't even tell you. But I'm way more scared of women than men, so I just need to be strong. Like with Krystal, I don't want to be condescending to them. So, but I will try it next time.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.